How are you today? Wow, we have had a major breakthrough in the energies. It's both on the Schumann and in the astrology. So I wanted to talk with you about that today. What's gone on? We've been through something here, but we've been through something while having an emotional coolness where we've been able to handle what's come at us. And because of that, make a huge breakthrough. Now, the choices were to make the breakthrough or to stay in a lower state of being. Okay, so I don't know where you are at on this spectrum, but many people will have had insights that are really big the last few days. And I want to go into details about what's going on, why that is, and where is that in the Schumann resonance energy and in the astrology energy. Sign up for my Substack to really go deeper into the stories that I want to share that goes along with this energy because it's intense. But in this energy, we have the emotional capability to handle it and therefore make the change, to have coolness within the hotness of what's going on, within the intensity. And therefore, it's a huge time to make a leap forward in life, and it's really so exciting. And the forces of darkness are a bit hobbled here. Now let's look at the Schumann chart together. At the full moon, the Schumann resonance was very quiet, July 3rd, 4th, but within 3 days of the full moon, a wave series started of white resonance waves. What is the meaning? Okay, so what happened is I looked at this image here. Okay. And what I saw from that image is it was inappropriate behavior that I think most of us would view as inappropriate. And I put images together. I looked at it different ways. I'm not going to go into the detail of it. But the next day, what we got was essentially half of an angel wing. And beside the angel wing, something tall, straight, strong, almost like a totem pole, but with different sections like a spine. It's like divinity is saying, I've got your back. And not just in the physical world, in the spiritual world. And the reason that I say that is because the spine is super important for energy management in our energy bodies of the physical body and in our energy field. Because the heart sits along the spine, that's where we have a connection with soul. And there's a lot of connection with the astral that can happen back here as well, which I teach how to clear, right? So that you can be a energetically sovereign human being. Here's the message in this angel wing wave. In my view, the divine's got her back. And why do I interpret the images on the Schumann this way? Because this energy here is from a range of 0 to 40 hertz. You see that RU means hertz. So 0 to 40 is the same range as human brain waves. There's 7.7, let's say, billion of us on Earth, all generating electromagnetic energy. Just so happens that it's in the range of the Schumann resonance. And so I like to use this as a map of human consciousness and interpret the images accordingly. I have clairvoyance. I'm an energy intuitive, as well as being an mentally analytical and observant human being. So I combine these skill sets. So the next energy here, it's very interesting. You see here, it's almost like a group of people walking to the left and through the generations is how I saw it. And there's a break here. And then here's the current day, right? Here's the family. Here's the extended family in your family line. And here's the generations. And they were walking to the left. So on the chart, in my view, the left movement to the left represents movement in the shadow, experience in the shadow aspect of the personality. It represents things that are hidden from us, out of view, coming from the unconscious, from the past, moving towards the past, or out from the past into view. Okay, so what are the generational influences here, and how long has this inappropriate behavior been going on our planet? Well, generationally, over a very long time. Okay, now it's so interesting because I said that we've had the opportunity for a breakthrough. Well, as a society, we are having the opportunity for a breakthrough of what has been affecting us generationally. And what is it? It's the monster here, this white resonance here, right? It's not in a human shape at all. It's not. And there's maybe a humanoid looking character here, okay, coming out from behind the monster, but mostly the monster is non-human and probably not even really perceivable or visible to us because we don't understand what is this form, right? We understand when something looks like a human, but we don't understand when it's not. It may not even appear to be real or to exist to us. It may be interdimensional, maybe coming from non-physical planes of energy. And so how do we get a handle on it? Well, in these energies, we've had a breakthrough. We've had a breakthrough of being able to see the energy, see what is in this, what exists, what's in existence in parts of our human experience that we didn't know was there before, that we didn't know was even real, right? We thought the monster stories were just scary fairy tales, scary fables, right? Myths. But no, these myths were created for reasons and they're based in reality. How cool is that, that we finally understand and are coming to understand the truth of our world? Because once we do, we can then do a clearing. We can take our knowledge and use it to change our environment, change our world, change our human experience, and even what's in our bodies and our energy fields, and claim dominion, claim energetic sovereignty over the energy of our body and the energy of the human energy field. And this is very exciting. And in fact, it's so amazing because while these waves were going on, I did generational emotional clearings through the generations with a girlfriend of mine who is amazing work that we did together, and we did back generations through my mother's side and my father's side, and some of the emotions I created in this lifetime, right? And now I'm able to just clear them, shake them off, right? Remove them, give them to God, for God to take care of, for divine will to determine the highest outcome of that energy. I did about 11 of these emotional healings, and 2 of them had entities associated with them that were passed through the generations, or where the entity was able to make offers, right, to my energy field, because now my field is cleared. But it feels, these parasitic energies feel they have a right to access you, right? And they travel down family lines. Oh, well, I've been in this family line accessing and influencing for generations. This is mine, right? They think we are theirs to play with, and we are not. We can claim our energetic sovereignty. We are not play toys for these non-physical beings. So we can say no, and so I'll give you an example. My dog, okay, he made an appearance on my live, and I actually determined, I think he was clearing energy when he had a little energy, he had a little physical event. He was totally fine, but he was clearing energy, and he stepped in front of me today as I was about to reach and open the pantry, right, that reaches to the floor. And suddenly I had like a tightening feeling in my body, and I realized, let me assess if this is my emotion or not, because it didn't feel good. And what I realized, it was an offer from outside my energy field, okay, to yell at the dog, to feel mad at the dog. I don't feel that. The truth of who I am as a living soul is to say, hey, guy, nope, you can go over there, But that's not what the offer was from outside me, okay? It was, get mad at the dog, think the dog is this or that negative, idea. So what did I do? Well, first of all, it's not in my field because I keep my field emotionally clear for the most part. And I teach this in my Human Energy workshop. But basically, I just asked our divine will. I asked Archangel Michael, who represents divine will. I asked divine will to wrap this energy. Ooh, that feels good. And Michael's angels of the highest light that work with him, because he's got a huge team there, and to wrap that and take it to its place of highest good. In other words, I'm giving it to God to decide what to do with that suggestion and with what created that suggestion. And then I asked Divine Will and Archangel Michael and my higher soul source connected self to take that, whatever that resonated within me, where I was able to perceive the offer within me, and if it went through the generations that produced me, to take it from the start, right? Either on my mother's, father's side, or both, to take it from the start and clear it from my generational line as well. Bam! Booyah! So if you want help working with this kind of thing, I invite you to contact me and do a session with me. I have one right now for energy healing sessions, unless you want to work with me for an extended period of time. Okay, so it's fascinating that this is what my breakthrough was. This is what my breakthrough was this weekend, right? It was a breakthrough over the effects on me emotionally. And once I freed myself from that, I was able to just really expand my experience. Right now, I'm at a new level. I can see more clearly, and now I'm able to make clearer choices. Well, you can see that the monster presented itself, right? We now are no longer unconscious about this. We were able to bring something out of our unconscious. For you personally, it might have been a completely different area of your life. And here's the thing, there's always the choice to go back, right? And so you see here, there's a lot of red energy, small but red, on the chart. And if you want to stay in that denser state of being, that offer is also there, right? That's not my choice, though. I want to lift myself out. And here's the gateway for that. Here was the insights. You see the energy starts at 0 and goes all the way to 40 hertz. We have an insight that affects our state of being throughout the frequency range of our human brainwave. So bam, it lands in us. We get it. And in getting it, we can change our lives, right? Now I see something new. I can move forward to that. I can embody it. I can, live how I want to live my life. So these are deep changes that I can make in my life that make me a better person, make me happier, right? Improve my relationships, improve my friendships, improve my family situation, improve my work life.